Hello, this is Douglas Robinson, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to create an auto number or an auto increment field using a FireBird database. I'm used to like SQL Server where if you create a table you can say, oh yeah, my primary key field, it auto increments. And when I go and create tables in FireBird, there's not an option for that. You have to actually do it after you've created the table. You have to create something called a generator, and we're going to do that in this video. Now I'm using Flame Robin, and the way that we do this within Flame Robin is you can either do it directly from this generator section here. The way I do it is I open up the actual table properties, and then you open the column, and then you have an option for creating a new generator with a trigger under the column properties. Now, I had a lot of trouble with this for a couple of reasons that I'll go through in this video. The first was every time I opened this dialog, I got an error message, and I couldn't really go further than that. I think the reason for that was I was on Flame Robin version 0.9.3, and I was running into all sorts of issues with it. And I had Googled the issues I was running into online, and I saw someone that said, oh yeah, we had all sorts of these issues. We just went back to 0.9.2, and I tried that, and magically everything worked. So if you get lots of error messages when you reach this screen, maybe try a different version. But after that point, once you have this dialog open, you can open the field properties, you can create a new generator, you can create a trigger for it, you can hit execute. Now after it does this, I thought, hey, I'm done. And then I closed the window, and then I went along what I was doing, and it didn't quite do what I thought I had done. I was like, oh man, that's a problem. What do I do next? And I didn't realize you actually have to commit all the transactions that you make in the SQL dialog here in Flame Robin. So for me, I look at a query like this and I think, oh yeah, this is just a query that executed. It looks like it executed, we have execution time, script execution finished, blah blah blah. For me as someone new, I didn't realize this is going and creating a transaction. And fair enough, if I had read, I'd know, hey, this creates a transaction every time you do something like this. So the very important next step is you actually commit that transaction so it saves it into the database. Otherwise, you just did all of that and the generator won't actually exist. But that's all. So now you can insert records into that table with a null value for the primary key, and it'll just automatically start incrementing them, much like you might be familiar with in SQL Server.